Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Effing Racing Show here on Twitch Sports. You join us for the 13th round of the ABB Formula E World Championship at the 2021 Heineken London E-Prix. We return today to Excel in the Royal Docks area of Newham, East London for the second race from our nation's capital this weekend. And I will fade into our room here as we get ready to discuss this afternoon's race. I'm joined as always by Duff and Rhys. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. How are we doing?
We'll go with afternoon for now. I hope everyone's well. I'm well.
All good, Governor.
Oh, fantastic.
Duff's getting in his Englishisms early.
Yeah. I'm just trying to wean out the Dick Van Dyke before the end.
Yeah. Move. It's going to be your last opportunity for Englishisms before you have to go back to translating your ending.
Yeah, till I have to go to Hungarian.
Yeah.
I've got to do that live in person, though.
You do, yeah. We're all going to be looking directly at you as you
Why
say
is there
goodbye
not a Croatian
in Hungarian
race? I know a few Croatian people.
Good day to Oodles. Hello, Jaeger. Hello, Tamsin, I saw knocking about here as well. And hello to everyone who is about but not chatting. You're all very welcome. Thanks for coming by. So, back again in London after another qualifying session. I only literally 5 minutes ago finished watching the qualifying session, but I think you guys managed to catch it live. What did you think?
I enjoyed it.
I didn't, but I've seen the result and should be interested. Yep, should make for a good race.
We've got some success finally for Mercedes with two cars in the top six.
The top three were all within like a tenth of a second. That's how close it was.
That's cool.
And it did look like we were going to get some weather drama early on, and especially in that first session, we actually had some overtaking in qualifying as people fought to get to the front and get their lap in before the rain came down. But the rain never really came and didn't make too much of a difference to qualifying. And we settled on.
I did say
on the grid.
Earlier there will be moisture.
Well, can we have the official, fully fledged #Duffcast at this point in time?
Let me just zoom in on London here. There is still moisture about, but it's the radar saying it's very, very faint, and it looks as though the wind's picking up from the east now, which is bringing a lot of weather. Just not in time for the race. It's
so
blowing away what we just
qualifying.
Had.
Then it's going to be looking like it's going to rain, but it's never actually going to come.
There is thunderstorms in the air. There's thick cloud and thunderstorms in the air, but you're talking minuscule volumes of moisture in the air.
Very busy grid again.
It is. It looks busier than yesterday, in fact.
Yeah.
So no rain.
Something they've not been used to.
We'll have to find other ways to make the race close. And I think that the championship points situation is definitely going to do that. Not a huge amount of change yesterday after yesterday's race. So still very much all to play for. We'll get into the championship kind of picture as we go along. But Rhys, have you got the grid there that you can take us through?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Take it away, sir.
I'll just change my tabs. So the grid that I have from Autosport, which I think is the right one, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a poll for our good friends from Germany, Mercedes, with Stoffel van Dam on pole. The Brit, Oliver Rowland in the Dams is second, followed by another Brit, Alex Lynn in the Mahindra. Nick de Vries is fourth in the other Mercedes, so it was an excellent qualifying for them and perhaps slightly unexpected. Mitch Evans from New Zealand is fifth in the Jag. Gunter in sixth in the Andretti Autosport. Pascal Verlaine, 7th in the Porsche. Robin Frins, who had a decent race yesterday but dropped back towards the end, if I remember correctly, in the Virgin, is 8th. Sergio Sete Camara is 9th in the Dragon Racing team. Lucas de Gravely in Team Abt is 10th. Sebastian Bremy in the Dams is 11th. Rene Rast is 12th in the other Team Abt car. Norman Nato, who was up there yesterday in the Neo team, is 14th, followed by Joel Eriksson in the Dragon Racing is 15th. Andre Lotterer is 16th in the Porsche. And then we have Jake Dennis, one of the other Brits, is 17th in the Andretti Autosport car. Nick Cassidy in the other Virgin car is 18th, followed by another Brit, lots of Brits, Alexander Sims in the Mahindra. We have Mortara, who's 20th in the Venturi. We have Sam Bird, what happened to him? 21st in the other Jaguar, facing an uphill battle to maintain his lead in the championship. Antonio Felix da Costa and Jean-Eric Verne are 20th, 22nd and 23rd. And bringing up the rear is Oliver Turvey, the last and final Brit in the other Neo. I didn't realise Bird and Turvey were that far down when I saw it. Okay.
Yeah, fine. I think the biggest surprise for me is Dennis, race winner yesterday. Now only 17th.
Goes to show, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes.
How quickly it can change.
Yeah.
And Lotterer as well. Lotterer as well in the morning practice was looking really strong, and he's down in 16th.
Did you spot what happened to Bird, Duff? I don't remember him struggling particularly.
No, I don't.
Level. Yeah. I mean, I know that he might have done a similar thing to Evans in the Super Bowl, that he didn't quite have the racing line down and skidded about a bit, but I didn't think he had done that badly at all. So very interesting.
I tell you, one person who has been on it all weekend is Gunther.
Yes.
Yeah, hasn't he?
They had a great shot this morning. They did a full lap from practice from the helmet cam, and that was superb. Really, really good. But he's been strong and on it all weekend.
Yeah, no, Gunther is one of the few, I think, that, if I'm remembering correctly, that have the very clear visor, and they've done a lot of shots of him, especially today in qualifying, straight into the helmet, and you can see the focus in his eyes, really watching where he's putting that car very, very carefully. So,
big thing for me there is it really helps you understand how much that halo isn't as big a problem as you think for their view. Because half the time they're not looking straight ahead.
No, that's true. Looking at the corner where they're going out and getting the line right.
And then another thing it also shows you is how little they can see in their mirrors.
Yeah, virtually nothing.
Most of the time you just see in the bodywork of your car behind you.
Yeah. No, you're just
crazy.
looking for a flash of different colour in the back to make sure that there's nobody in your blind spot, basically, aren't you? That's all you're looking for with the mirrors. It's hardly worth having them at all. And the other thing that we spotted, hello Dash, welcome in. The other thing that we spotted from qualifying was that slight change on the car can cause issues, and I think it was either Alex Sims or Alex Lynn. It was one of the Mahindra. I'm not sure who it was from the two of them. They had got so close to the wall on one of their qualifying laps that the little tiny nub of camera that is on the
titanium
side wings collided with the concrete barrier and just sheared it right off, took out a chunk of the wall, and I don't think it affected qualifying time too much, but whoever it was concerned that they'd clipped their car, but the only damage.
Did you see the slow-mo with the sparks coming off? Because the camera surrounds are made of titanium, so that was impressive.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So it's been interesting already. We haven't even got to the race yet. Obviously, we had yesterday's action, and then qualifying today was also entertaining. So a good weekend of action from London so far. And I think before we continue and get into the championship picture, we'll jump into our Twitch-mandated commercial break. Go and get your snacks, get your comfort sorted, make sure you're ready for the race. If you're watching in the UK, you can get it up on Channel 4.
Whee!
And We'll be back in 2 minutes to take you through all the action from London. Be right back.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to the Effing Racing Show. All the way up to episode 37 now, motoring along in the numbers. And it seems that Channel 4 have sorted out any issue that they had. It seemed they lost sound for a moment and went to a commercial break, the same as us, just to cover that time. But we're all good now, and they're taking us through the track guide. We did that yesterday, so I don't think we need to do that again. But here's a little look at the track. We'll come back to it later as the race gets going. But very important for today is the driver standings and where we are in the championship. So actually, I can bring that up on the screen as well, and you can look along with us. So, as of this moment, before we get started in round 13, which is we have 3 left, including this one. Sam Bird leads the championship for Jaguar Racing with 81 points. Just behind him is Antonio Felix da Costa with 80. And in third place is Jake Dennis with 79. So Dennis's poor qualification may come back and cause a problem in that top 3. We shall see. We've got our first from the Mercedes EQ Formula team with Nick de Vries in 4th. Could be a good day for him to earn some good points in the championship. Robin Freins from Vision Virgin Racing in 5th with 76. Eduardo Mortara, Rocket Venturi Racing with 74. Rene Rast for Audi, 72 in 7th. Nick Cassidy, who again hasn't qualified very well for Virgin Racing, with 70 points. Jean-Eric Verne, DS Techeetah, 68 points. And in 10th, currently, Lucas de Grassi for Audi with 62 points. And as we mentioned yesterday, I'll just scroll up a tad more so you can see. Here are the amounts of points that you can earn for winning the race. And there's quite a lot of points available at the top. So if you can win this race, or at least come in the top 5, you can still really get involved in that championship picture. So a lot of...
Plus, pole is massively worth it as well. For every pole you get 3 points.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, which isn't something I realised until qualifying today.
Super handy.
Team standings then. DS Techeetah took the lead yesterday. They're on 148. Envision, Virgin Racing in second with 146. Jaguar Racing in third with 141. Mercedes in fourth with 137. Audi Sport Abd Schaeffler, 134 in fifth.
It's a great name.
BMW i Andretti, apologies, 133 in sixth place. Tag Heuer Porsche, 106 in seventh place. Mahindra in eighth with 96 points. Rocket Venturi, 91 in ninth. And Nissan Edams with 79 in 10th place. Again, still nowhere near having a clear indication of who the team champion may be, with 3 races to go.
Yeah, it could all come down to the final race.
It really could. Yeah. And to be honest, I fully expect it will.
Yes.
I absolutely expect it will.
It's certainly been a close championship, isn't it, to be fair, in terms of people going back and forth. I mean, Effing Bird didn't even finish the last one, and now it's going to be really close again. And Andy's starting from virtually the back, isn't he? So 21st.
I mean, Sam Bird doesn't come in the top 10 in the last at least 4 we've watched. Or no, he had maybe 9th, but nothing, no major points.
And have we got a musical performance?
Yes, they're going through the calendar for next year.
Oh, is it next year's calendar?
Yeah, so they're flying. I think anyway. Every now and again they're popping up a new race, and I'm assuming it's the launch of next year's calendar.
Yeah, either that or they're reviewing what we've had so far, possibly. But we haven't been to Diriyah this year, have we? So
no. So
it's got to be next year.
I'll listen for a bit and see what they're doing.
Rather than just watching, which I know that you are doing.
I turn it off. No.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is. Does any of you familiar with Ray?
Yeah. It's popular music, Jez. Don't worry about it.
Is it? Okay, right.
If you're down with the kids like Eric, you know who she is.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I'm definitely not. No.
So we're off back to Puebla. Yeah, because round 10, 11 is New York City next year, according to this lovely dance number.
It was round 10 and 11 this year too, so...
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Right.
Anyway, talk among yourselves. I'll carry on watching.
I do wonder if this is this year's, because they've not progressed any further from that, so...
It almost looks exactly like yesterday's.
It does look exactly like yesterday's, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Maybe it was yesterday's.
It could probably be this year's, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're on Channel 4, so another break.
We get another break, but we're not going to another break. We have completed our Twitch mandated commercial break, and I think
that the adverts on Channel 4 are nowhere near as good as the adverts we get in the States. So.
No, they're not.
No.
They're not even close. But
so, what
that
you
segues
guys
us quite nicely.
From this race?
Duff's already on it as well. Segues us quite nicely into a bit of a prediction type deal. What do we want from this race?
Pick a winner.
Let's do it.
Okay, go for it, Jez.
I'm going to kick off then. I think we're going to get a win from Nick De Vries. It's going to come up from fourth.
Okay.
We're going to have a bit of smashy at the front, and Nick De Vries will come up into first and win. Duff?
Interesting.
I'm going to go Alex Lynn. I think we need a second Brit to win the second race.
Fair enough.
I think he needs it after losing the last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I reckon Roland. I reckon it might be his time because he's been up and around there quite a lot, but he never seems to be able to hold on. So perhaps today will be his day.
Yeah, I think we're all fairly agreed in that this isn't a track that lends itself to people coming up from the back. It's going to be somebody in that top 6-ish that wins this race, barring some kind of crazy accident that takes out a lot of the field or causes difficulties there. But doesn't make it any less entertaining for me. I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday. I'm expecting much of the same kind of action today. Shall we get a prediction going for crash on the first lap, as we like to do?
Yes, as we did have one yesterday.
We did,
but we didn't have the.
Although
prediction.
we did complete, didn't we? Yeah, we did complete the first lap, but we just didn't quite.
But the crash was on the first lap.
Yes.
It was the yellows that came out on the second.
Don't forget to get your fan boosts in as well, people. That's important. To get those done.
It is, yeah.
As it proved in yesterday's race.
Yeah.
Have you got the
Rhys's fan boost helped massively.
To drop in the chat?
Yeah, I'll get it back up. One momento. There it is, folks. Knock yourself out. And you do get your 15%
Formula E.
You get your 15% off merch code as well for those that are interested in Formula E merch, which, as we've discussed before numerous times, is pretty smart. To be fair,
it is as modelled
by the of course, got yours on, haven't you?
By the wonderful Jez show.
We do like a bit of merch on this show.
Well, being that I've predicted a victory for him, I'm going to give him a little helping hand, and my fan boost vote goes to Nick de Vries.
Well, la-dee-da.
Yeah, if I can rig the competition, I'm going to do so in any way possible, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we should do. All right, cool. So what time is it? Oh, we should be getting going soon, shouldn't we?
We are getting going soon, yeah. 2:03 is the scheduled start time. So I'm just going to bump the volume up a little bit for myself.
My screen had vanished, but it's back now. That's better.
Get your predictions in. Yeah, I may have erred in setting it at 2 minutes. I think we'll just about come in under the wire, though. We're doing our shimmy forwards to the line.
I still want to participate, of course I do. Here we go.
Who have you gone for, Jaeger? No horns.
Oh, yeah.
No. Probably because it's inside and they don't want to deafen people.
Yeah.
Right.
In their helmets, it looks so dark in there.
It does, yeah. I suppose that's why you can't wear a tinted visor today.
Yeah.
All right, the lights are building. And now the rubber is rolling.
We are
in London for the second time this weekend. Very tight again into the first corner, as it was yesterday.
Oh, come on, Lynn.
As we come through the turn and begin to come outside, do we get another collision?
3 abreast going around there. That was amazing.
It's not very wide for 3 either, is it?
It is not.
No, not at all.
It looks a lot neater today than it did yesterday, though.
Oh, yes, they've improved today.
Yes, definitely.
I don't recognise this part of the XL. So the door that they come out of, Jaeger, is on the far end of the loading dock. So when we come up the ramp to the loading dock, it's immediately on our right.
Oh, what was that?
Massive
Massive
lock up in the corners.
Degrassi.
They've kept it tidy, though. It's congested, but there's been no collisions so far.
Nope.
No. Come on, Roland.
No change to the grid at this stage.
Van Dorn has got a bit of building out a massive lead, which in this game can be a problem later on.
Yeah, he can't go too far ahead, though, can he?
No.
Needs to worry about that energy.
Needs to keep it tidy. So it'll be interesting to see whether they take their boosts early in this
And we
race,
have a lap.
like we did yesterday.
We do have a lap, and we got through the lap without any drama, unbelievably. So there was no crash.
Someone's in the pits. Oh, Blomqvist straight in the pits.
Yeah.
Does
Maybe he's got
anybody
a
benefit?
net.
2,000 points go to Duff Valley.
Oh, yeah. I
He's
thought they
saving
might be
up his
good boys
points.
after yesterday.
Oodle says, seems weird starting indoors, but not bad. It's different, for sure.
What network is it on over there, Oodles? What are you watching it on? Just out of interest.
Yeah, it's a very good question, because the countries that don't have a television deal will offer it for free on YouTube, but Foxtel, there we go.
Ah, okay. I'm assuming that's related to Fox Sports. And,
I believe it is.
would make sense. Because what's it on in the States, did you say?
It's on CBS Sports Network in the States, so you have to have a very specialist cable package to watch it in the States.
Typical.
And pay TV in the Down Under as well. Foxtel on pay TV.
Ah, yeah. Makes sense,
That's
Oodles?
the same.
Yeah, it's been quite nice to have some free terrestrial racing, being that
Yes.
the Formula One have abandoned us to the land of money and riches.
We've been spoiled the past few weeks, haven't we, with the British Grand Prix being on Channel 4 as well.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
I'd be interested to see the viewing figures for that, whether Channel 4 absolutely thrashed him, which I assume they did.
Oh, De Vries up the inside.
Oh, there you go.
Good move, Sam.
He's going for it.
Lynn.
Yep.
He is going for it. That Mercedes is strong. It's very strong this weekend.
There goes the DLR as well in the background.
Now Evans, is he going to go after Lynn?
You think so, wouldn't you?
If it was me and I was Lynn now, I'd probably have gone for the attack mode. Try and build that back.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would have lost a fair few places, though. There's a massive train behind Evans.
Not sure
There's a big gap.
what's going on with our view from the future, but the cars seem to have got stuck, and now the track has completely disappeared. So that's broken. I would expect.
Refresh, Jess. You need to be right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give it a little refresh. Haven't had the view from the future turned on anyway, so that's a rookie error from me. There we go. Right, let's bring that up. And we're off and going again.
Got him back. De Vries is back in third now. Where's my sound gone? There it is. There we go.
That DLR definitely looks dated now, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Just looks like some red boxes going down the track, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like something you'd find at Tomorrowland in Disney World from the 1950s.
For those not
It was
familiar with London or British like acronyms, DLR is the Docklands Light Railway, the railway line that runs alongside the XL.
You can sit in the front and feel like you're driving it yourself. It's awesome.
Roland's gone through for attack mode. He's dropped down to third.
So you get every supercar, F1, Formula E and MotoGP races advert free during the races. Nice. Totally worth it for that then.
So yeah, you do get 8 minutes in this attack mode for this race. Roland's going for it on the inside. Oh, he's hit him. Look at that.
He's going for the sandwiches in his boot once again.
Oh, yes. Now, can he do him down here before we get to the double hairpins?
Double hairpins probably his best bet.
It'd be good work.
Dan Bird had a problem? Yeah.
Be good work if Roland did. De Vries did manage to do Roland, considering he's in attack mode.
Why are we seeing a
Bird spinning around like
replay when we've got second and third having a go at each other at the moment?
Oh, he ran straight into him, didn't he? Oh, it's got to be a penalty there.
You're right, Duff. It's not very very good producing work, that is it?
No. We've got a battle. Had a battle going on at a really crucial part. We didn't see him at all through the double hairpins.
No, and he set the fastest lap to Rhys in as well.
So Van Dorn and De Vries now take their attack mode, which, as we mentioned yesterday, is 8 minutes this weekend rather than the usual 4.
Yeah, that's fine. So Oliver Rowland, I see one just over a second. Oh, it's on there as well. Just over a second behind. Okay.
So there you go. Roland has done De Vries. At some point in that replay, he's overtaken. We missed it.
Yeah. It's not something they showed, is it?
No, not at all.
I don't think so. Unless I missed it, which I don't think I did.
They've been really terrible. Whoever is directing this weekend. It's usually really good.
And I don't know if we discussed this before we went live or not, but being on Channel 4 here in the UK is different. And we've got a lot of the Sky F1 contingent in attendance here today. I'm wondering if Sky are going to make a play for the rights. Oh dear, we have now got a collision.
Just driving into each other. That was horrific.
Yeah. Oh, he's stuck it in the wall.
Yep. That's got to be a safety car.
Yeah.
It might be double waved if they can push it back, but that's a mess.
Yeah, I don't think he'll push it because his wheels are an angle and it's knackered.
Yeah. That was a payback smash as well.
I think I have to get rid of that.
See that again. Oh.
That's going to be looked out because that was an aggressive revenge attempt at the end.
So any leads that have been built, and Van Dorn was really the only one to build a big lead at the front. All bunched up now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Aggressive on the inside, pushes him out,
and it just came back in.
Came straight back at him
and crashed in the side of him. I don't know if maybe the initial kind of contact did something to the steering, and then as he came back round, like there, I think his steering's already knackered. Yeah, he had no choice.
He was going that way anyway, because his left wheel is knackered.
And then you got a few people going over the
carbon fibre.
Yeah, the wing, not the wing, the wheel cover. Eric, good afternoon. Welcome in.
Hey, buddy. Hello.
The black car looked like it slid into Rast the second time.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Who was that?
His front right was broken, so he couldn't turn at all.
So this should mean that Sims might be able to catch back up to the field now the safety car is on.
You'd think so.
Because he was circling miles by him, wasn't he? So he should be able to at least have a chance of getting somewhere now, hopefully.
No, I personally think that Audi should be changing their colours. Because
they're not in it next year.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Because I don't like how
closely
the Audi colours look like the Mahindra colours. It confuses me every single race.
Yeah, I don't like where the marshals are.
No.
That's why the safety car slowed them down massively. And they're basically queued up.
It's got to be safety first, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially with marshals on track.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the last thing anybody wants.
JB is Jeroen. Welcome in. How you doing? Tell us about yourself. First time here, I believe. You watching the Formula E? JB is
they
fine.
are massively backed up.
Yeah, that is a bit. Yeah, JB is easier on that one, to be fair.
Raskar is just dead. Yeah, well, that's what happens when someone crashes into you and destroys your steering, and then you get the problem of going into the side of someone else as well. Yeah, you guys raided us from the Devil's Advocate. Ah, yes. There we are. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. How is the race so far? It's doing all right so far. We've just had a safety car because of a crash. We're about to get going again.
The interesting part here will be how many kilowatts is reduced.
Yes.
Because then they're really going to have to start watching how this race goes. Van Dorn can't pump it out front.
I would have liked to know what they were on before we get an energy reduction, because Van Dorn had been leading for quite some time and got a clear lead, so his energy must have been down.
3 kilowatts.
Yeah. Okay. Not a huge amount then.
Ooh. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Sideways.
They've hit.
I think we got away with that.
Carbon fibre on the track.
I think they'll get away with that.
Yeah, I saw someone go in the wall, but didn't know who it was and who hit him. It was Rast that went into the wall. I didn't quite work out who it was that hit him. It was the other Nissan, wasn't it?
Yes.
So who's that? Buemi?
It was Buemi.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Buemi's in there.
Oh, he almost pushed Lotterer out as well, Buemi.
So there's a 3 kilowatt energy reduction as well, folks.
Yeah.
They did a little update. We're down to 78% for the majority now, which is still plenty.
That's
Black car, says Jaeger. Thanks, Jaeger. It's cutting edge analysis.
That's what people get me for. Lost me bloody.
But Buemi is in a black and red car, so that stands to
10
reason.
second stop go penalty for Buemi. 10 seconds stop go.
Quite right.
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly fair. It's hard not to argue for that, to be fair.
I think it looked worse than it was, to be fair. I think once the steering was knackered, there really wasn't much that could be done, but he did kind of drag him around the corner. So
De Vries has now got a minute of attack mode over Roland.
Yes, he'll have a minute longer, won't he?
So Roland's going to have to really defend now. Here comes De Vries, straight pass.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Straight pass.
No defense.
Now all we need is for Van Dorn and De Vries to take each other out.
Yep, and I'll have a Roland win. Excellent.
And we'll have a British 1-2.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we have a British 1-2 in here. We had a British 1-3. Yeah, we could do whatever we want. It'd be nice to get some more Brits at the top.
But currently, we've got a Mercedes 1-2, which would be a real coup for them, especially in the driver champion, the team championship.
Massively.
Sorry. Nice 50 points
you
for
normally
the team.
see.
So as it is, De Vries and Van Dorn would also be 1 and 2 in the drivers' championship as well.
Wow.
95 points for De Vries, 88 for Van Dorn, Bird 81.
So close in both championships. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Jaeger's been awake for a stupid amount of hours. Yes, you have, to be fair. Yes. He stayed up with Any Button Gaming on his 24-hour stream. Hasn't gone to sleep yet and is going to stream himself later, so going for 48 hours possibly.
Wow.
What team is the silver cars in front? They're Mercedes.
Same colour as the Formula Ones.
Mm-hmm. Silver Bullet, is that what they call it?
Yep, well, the Silver Arrows, but yeah.
Silver Arrows, that's it.
Goes back to the post-war cars that were really successful. Right,
and there we go. There's an update on the team championship, and it would indeed put Mercedes in front with 184, and current standings would put Jaguar second as well with 151.
Stoffels took his second mode for attack mode.
Same with Alex Lynn.
Yep, Roland and De Vries did not.
De Vries, he's done him.
But De Vries does have the fastest lap currently, 1:22.382. No, and as I chat, that's just been stolen by Da Costa.
Oh! It looked like a little knock there as he overtook him.
It did, didn't it? All I'm going to say to you, Duff, is jackpot.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
We do have a stoppage.
Who's that?
Da Costa.
Da Costa's out.
He nailed the fastest lap, and then he nailed the wall. So
Yes.
Where is that? Is that at the first hairpit?
that looks like the first
First
corner.
exit.
Corner 2 and
Yeah.
3.
Oh, is it? Is that as you just come into the building?
No, it says you're going out.
So
Yeah.
corner 1 then.
Yes.
Yes, he's
So we
crashed at corner 2, according to the old tracker. That's not done him much good, is it?
Oh, who's that went massively wide?
He was
If
taking
Rhys
his
has
attack
got
mode.
it.
Yeah,
Kept ahead of Lynn.
he did, just close though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So dealing that with just, we're going to get a safety car.
Yeah. I mean, it's hardly surprising. I think they probably saw the cars coming in at
Safety car
top
deployed.
speed into the building and thought, oh no, this is a silly idea. Let's flag this down. And that exactly looks like what has happened. They gave it a chance to clear him away in one lap, and it wasn't going to happen. So those that have taken their attack mode now, unlike where this has happened in the past, and we've felt that people have wasted their attack modes under safety cars.
There we go.
Oof. Yeah, I think it's a benefit to be serving your attack mode now, really.
So it was DeCosta and Lotterer that came together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go with the onboard. Over defending. Oh,
Yeah.
just put him straight into the wall.
Oh, you can't do that.
Apparently, from what the commentators said, I'm interpreting it in my own way, but Lotterer is the Maldonado of Formula E.
So you'll win a race and then do nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. Just crash into everyone.
I was going to ask what that meant for the uneducated among us, but I think that makes it fairly clear.
Maldonado won Duff's favourite ever Formula 1 race.
Fix.
I get me fishing rod out. I got him.
So Lotterer smashed Acosta into the wall. Pretty much. He closed him out so that the only place he could go was the wall.
He's not even out of the car yet, so it's gonna be a while.
Oh, there he is. He's running across the track.
Legging it across the track.
Yeah, you can just walk back to the pits from there, can you, I suppose?
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
I wonder if Lotterer will get a 10-second stop go as well,
You'd think so.
causing a collision.
Oh, he's got to be punished somehow for that, hasn't he?
Ooh. Jev and Mortara coming together there.
Good old Pasta Manara.
Well said, Oodles. Well said. Yeah,
Is
how
he
the
still
hell
doing
that
anything? Maldonado. I'm sure I saw his name in one of the American races a little while ago.
I shall research and come back to you.
Lovely. Might as well.
Indeed.
In this safety car lull that we have.
He was Venezuelan, that's right, I remember.
Obviously under investigation.
Yeah.
In case there was any shock there that would go under investigation. We've probably got one more lap under the safety car, I would suggest. Maybe 2.
The last thing he did was Le Mans last year. And you won't be surprised it was DNF.
He binned it.
He binned it. Well, it doesn't say who binned it, but he was in the same team as Anthony Davidson, funny enough.
Oh.
Oh, no, it was 2019, sorry, was the last time he was racing. So, yeah.
That's all right. 2020 didn't really happen, so it was last year.
Yeah, we'll strike off last year. That's fine. But, yeah, so not with us in terms of championships that matter at the minute.
So we're coming around that corner now, and we are pretty much there. We're pretty much safe to resume racing, so we should do that at the end of this current lap under the safety car.
Oh. Watching that again, I'd be pissed, man. I'd be pissed.
Especially just after setting the fastest lap.
Yeah.
Looked like he was ready to go on a run and try and take some places. And well, that's exactly what he was doing here when he was.
He'd done him as well.
Into the wall. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Because they'd have gone into this corner, and Lotterer would have had to give him the position, or else he'd have gone into the wall on the other side himself. So yeah, no, he'd done him.
Yeah, exactly, that's a harsh one. That.
Yeah. Crashes from the inside seem to be the theme of the month in motorsport so far.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't stick a wheel down there. Dreadful place to stick a wheel. You just don't do it. Hello, Christine.
What?
What? Still behind the safety car. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Degrassi went through the pit lane instead, which has got a faster speed limit, and apparently he's now in the lead.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, what? What just happened?
Can you do that?
Apparently, you can.
He drove through the pits instead.
Because
here's a replay.
Goes in.
He doesn't stop, I assume, in the pits and just
the
comes
pit
straight
lane
out the other
has got
side.
a 50 km/h speed limit.
Oh my god, that is unbelievable.
Can you surely
That's
not going to let that?
One for the stewards. Surely that
cannot stand. Surely. We've got a 5 kilowatt energy reduction as we get started here again.
Boom! Evans up.
Jaeger, your guess is as good as ours. It doesn't sound like it's allowed. It should be allowed, but
then if you go in the pits and suddenly, sorry lads, we don't need a pit. You're going to carry on.
Degrassi is under investigation.
Is there a rule that says you have to wait? I don't think so. As in you have to wait for the cars to go past. I don't think there is. In Formula One, that doesn't happen because the safety car is a lot quicker.
It's way slower. Oh, we've got another collision.
Is that Lynn? Lynn into the side of Van Dorn.
Somebody locked up. I think it was Lynn that locked up.
Lynn's still going.
What's going on?
Roland's steering is broken. Well. Yeah, Roland's done.
Oh,
he's out.
Jesus. Come on.
Degrassi, De Vries, and Lynn. What the hell?
De Vries takes the lead. Go Jez's pick.
With Lynn now with his attack mode as De Vries runs out.
Yes.
De Vries has now taken the lead.
And De Gravelly.
Lotterer's got a drive-through. Well deserved, I think. Although, is a drive-through penalty a punishment with what we just saw with Degrassi?
Yeah.
Especially if another safety car comes out.
He's going to come out in first while taking his penalty.
They've got to do something about that. That makes them mock.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Not quite sure what fully happened this time, JB. Here we go. Here's a replay.
Yellow at turn 12.
Just locked up.
Yeah, so it was Roland that locked up and completely trashed his steering.
Oh!
Smashed the camera lens too. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice bit of camera that. So who did he take out? Lotterer?
Van Dorn.
Van Dorn.
Oh, Van Dorn, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Van Dorn's right down there, isn't he?
Yeah.
15th.
And Evans
lost
very lucky.
And then
and then went into the side of... Who was that? He went into the side of... Gunter, yeah.
So in all of this, Bird's got himself up to 13th.
Yeah.
Which is a nice recovery. He won't get any points for it, but...
I think it is now time for an update in the standings. So we've got De Vries in first, Degrassi, cheeky Degrassi, in second, Lynn in third, Evans fourth, Gunter fifth, Verline sixth, Frine seventh, Seti Camera eighth, Dennis ninth. Dennis is doing well to be up to ninth. Cassidy up to 10th as well. So both of those guys have done fairly well to get where they are. Natto 11th, Ericsson 12th, Bird 13th, Vern 14th, Van Dorn 15th, Mortara 16th, Turvey 17th, Sims 18th, Buemi 19th, and then we've got... I think Roland has managed to continue somehow. He's down in 20th. Lotterer just served his penalty and is in 21st. Blomqvist might as well not be racing because he's not doing anything. He's down in 22nd. And we've had Da Costa and Rast retire so far. I'm not sure what's going on with Roland. I thought his steering was totally donezo.
Oh!
DeCheeky is his name now. Yeah, I'll give you that. There's no gravel here, so instead of De Gravelly, he's DeCheeky. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Frines and Cassidy going for attack mode.
Yep. I can't believe there's not even any investigation going on into Cheeky. It just don't make sense.
There is. It's under investigation.
Oh, good. I must have missed that. Cool.
Well, speak of the devil, a slightly more legitimate taking of first place there. He's used his attack mode and has done De Vries. He's up into first.
Wow.
Well, I have a strong feeling here Mercedes are going to be complaining to the stewards.
Do you reckon Toto's on his way up already?
Yeah.
I sent you an email. I don't check my emails during the race, Toto, but I sent you an email.
Brilliant.
Now, Lynn is really close to De Vries.
Lock up from Degrassi.
I think we might see another overtake when we get to another good straight.
Yeah, he's still got 4 minutes of attack mode.
Yeah, he's fully in attack mode.
Come on, Lynn.
Oh, Cassidy, damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We've got a yellow flag somewhere.
It's the double chicane.
It's got to be to take that debris.
Yeah.
So just as we started this race, there was no crash, and we were like, well, this seems like it's going to be a lot neater of a race, a bit more of a procession. No, not the case at all. We've got
carnage.
Yellow flags, safety cars, and other miscellaneous bits of carnage all over the place. So, good race so far. Frines sets the fastest lap, 1:21.630.
Here goes Lynn.
Go on,
Is he going to do it? Is he going to come up the inside? Yes, he's got him.
Easy.
Well played by him.
Is this Formula
Lynn
E
got
or
fan
bumper
boost?
cars? Yes, Jaeger. Yes is the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a mixture of both.
they announced the fan boost and Lynn took it immediately.
For that overtake, that's perfect.
Mm.
Who else got
Nice.
fan boost?
I
Bird and
didn't get to
someone
read
else.
it in time, unfortunately. Van Dorn, because he's just taken his, or he's about to take his.
Oh, look at that. Debris there.
Yeah.
God, they need to get rid of
They can't
that.
leave that there. Oh, he's going to go on for it. Oh, he's not.
Oh, set your camera.
That's dangerous.
It still impresses me the absolute straight line that you get from a line of cars going around these chicanes in Formula E. I don't think you see it quite so straight in any other motorsport. But as they all turn the corner at the same time, they're just in a perfect straight line. It's a sight to see.
Yeah, it is different, that. To be fair.
That's because they can race so much closer together.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of bumping around doesn't really hurt these cars, does it? Where it is in other motorsports, if one car even has a bit of wind transfer from one to the other, they explode. Made of wet paper.
The Evans in fourth hasn't used his last attack mode yet.
No. Which is a hindrance rather than a benefit.
It is this late.
He's going to have to defend against a pack behind him that have got attack mode activated already.
Yeah.
I wonder if he can wait until they're all out of attack mode to use it.
The problem is you don't want to wait. With this amount of smashy, do you risk it?
That's a good question. I don't know what my strategy would be if I was Mitch Evans right now. You're going to lose some positions if you take it now. So do you take it and bank on either being able to take the places back or a safety car? I don't know.
How long's left? I can't read it. 13 minutes.
13 minutes and 52. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you might as well take it now and have the time to get them back, hadn't you?
Mm.
I don't think there's any rule that says you have to take them, is there?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
You have to take all of
Oh, I
the
have
attack
to.
modes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Well, in that case, you might as well take it now and get on with it, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the thing we've learned is from some racers, it can. Roland's got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to hurt
Not
him
that it
very
matters
much now
now in
where he
19.
is. No, no. And that's probably a bit harsh. I'm not sure he caused a collision as more than, his car bricked it and he crashed into people. I don't know. I don't think that was a driver error worthy of a penalty.
No, I would agree with you on that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do love these rear camera views on these cars. It just shows
Yes.
how close they get. We're on board with Evans now, looking out the back, and you can see how close Gunter is behind him, especially coming around the corners, almost touching.
There's some big dark clouds around there, mind.
Yeah, the commentator said his mate says it's tipping it down in West London, but unfortunately the wind's coming from the east. So
right. Fair play.
there are thick clouds. There are thunderstorms building, but I don't think we're going to get any within the next 15 minutes. Okay,
So
Gunter's still got to use his attack mode as well.
Yeah. So I'm going to feel that rain down here on the east of London then, before these guys do, it seems.
It's the way the wind is blowing.
Wow.
Very nice.
It's a great overtake.
Yeah, it was a good move there. Very well played. So still nothing on De Grassi.
All helping with his championship as well, Franz.
Here we go.
Good points this weekend in third.
Fan boost was Lynn, De Costa, lol, De Vries, Van Dorn, lol, and Bird.
Oh.
So what's that? Birdie's got it to 11th. So he might be able to nick a point.
Holy crap. Jake Dennis is now up in 8th.
Yeah, he's just had a tidy race, hasn't he?
Great race, yeah. Evans was finally doing his second attack mode. Oh, that was close.
That was well done, that.
He's kept his place just barely.
He's missed it.
But Friends wants him.
Yeah,
Evans has missed it.
Oh, did he miss it? Oh my god.
Yeah, missed it.
Gotta do that again.
Oh. With Friends behind him, still with 40 seconds of attack mode left.
You might as well just follow him now because he knows he's going to have to do.
Look at that debris. He's done it. Oh
my god.
Oh, that was so close.
Taking several different lines through that corner. One attacking, one defending.
Interesting.
That first chicane is getting some great action today.
Yeah. It's been a really good corner, that, for getting your overtakes done and the rest of it.
So in the Jack cast that we have on the Formula E coverage, apparently it's raining very near. But
yep, in Aldgate apparently it's raining fairly near. Is it going to get here in time though? We've got just under 10 minutes plus a lap.
Maybe a couple of last laps madness.
That could be.
He's got the attack mode, but that was terrible going through it.
It was, yeah. He took
Massively
an even wider line than he needed to.
Yeah.
He's lost that 4th place to Friends now, who finally takes the position.
Verline is going to be ready to attack.
Dennis has just taken Cassidy is up to 7th. Sorry, Dennis has just taken Gunter up to 7th.
Oh, he's driven over the debris.
That was a stupid line. What was that?
And it worked, but it was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, and he just left that debris behind on turn 2. He picked something up. It stayed with him for a while. And he dropped it off after
what
turn
happened?
2.
Mortara's wheel covering is all over the track there.
Yeah.
How is Degrassi leading this race?
He's dropped one of the...
Evans and Points! Oh,
there you go. He's taking the place
back.
back. Mitch Evans back up to 4th.
Well played.
Degrassi drive-through penalty. Safety car procedure infringement.
Yes,
Good.
indeed.
What's going on there?
I think that took so long because they were looking through the rule book trying to see what they could actually do him for, because the actual act itself probably wasn't illegal under the rules. So it's like, right, there must be something we can do him for, because that is not on.
And I guess they had to get it in now because he's probably got 3 laps to take it, isn't he? Or something daft like that as well.
Yeah.
Alex Lynn is now leading, and he's 2 seconds clear. Come on, prediction.
He'll still come out, I reckon, about, because it's only a drive-through. So he may well still come out in the points.
Yeah, he's got to slow down, though, hasn't he? It's not quite the same as when he did it under the safety car. But you're right. He probably comes out in that latter end of the points.
Considering how far those lead 3 are ahead, yeah. But he's going to have this train coming through, and they're all nose to tail.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's like a Formula E centipede.
Apparently, they're using the fact he didn't stop in the pits. I think it's more that. Yeah, I guess they've called it safety car procedure infringement. Is the official title of the penalty.
Watch word for the.
He could still come out in third here, though. Look at that gap.
Yeah.
In
which case,
we got. Oh no.
Cheating has won, you could say.
Yeah.
It is cheating. It's blatant, isn't it?
It is blatant cheating. Yeah. There's no bones about it. He knew exactly what he was doing.
And they can say what they want about. Oh, well, we didn't. We were going to stop him, but then we decided not to. Blah blah blah.
That would be a lie.
Exactly. And there he is, running up to the stewards. You can't do that. Well.
Yeah, he's running up to the stewards. They're going to fight it.
With this, pointless. If they made a decision, you can they made a decision, haven't they? They're not going to change their mind now.
So you can serve the penalty and try and make the most of it and get back up the field, or you can wait and they'll apply it after the race and.
No, they'll just disqualify him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't take the penalty, yeah, I suppose you're right.
Get black flagged.
Yeah, they don't have a leg to stand on. I don't understand why you would argue that. Like, it was a blatant attempt to cheat. It wasn't a racing move. There's no sportsman like conduct in it.
Nope.
Take your punishment.
McNish is the team principal. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, that's right. He was running it.
Ex-Formula 1 driver.
And Le Mans winner for Toyota, I think it was.
So I think we've completed all of the attack modes now, haven't we? I think that's done. He's coming back. McNish is coming back. He runs fast for a little guy, says the commentary team.
Nice.
Yeah, DeCicchi is still first. Well, I'm sure he's going to get back to the box, and McNish is going to say, "Yeah, the stewards told me to go fuck myself," and then he'll have to take the penalty.
I think that's exactly what he's going to say, and if he doesn't, then that does make a mockery of it all.
It does, absolutely. It would be if they allow this to stand with Degrassi, it would be a travesty, and I don't think they're going to do it. They're not going to go back on their decision now that they've published it. It's just.
I've never seen it happen. Even happen, in Formula 1.
No. In Formula 1, it happened in. Senna did it back in the days when there was no pit lane speed limit. So we just through. It was shorter. It was a shorter lap if you went through the pits, and he won the race by going through the pits.
Oh.
Safety car.
Is it?
Oh no, this is a replay. Sorry, I was going to say. Why have we suddenly got a safety car? You have to stop.
Look at it going up there. That's fantastic. I can. Oh, hang on.
He might have stopped.
Oh.
Did he not stop?
I think he stopped just behind the bridge. So that's really.
Did he not stop and they wave him on and say, "You're all right, lad, carry on"? In which case, that does add a different angle to it.
It does change things slightly.
Still don't believe it's right.
No, I don't either.
But that does add slightly different.
Under the letter of the rules, it may appear that he has met the criteria of the rule, but
yeah.
Yeah.
No. That can't be allowed.
No.
As far as I'm concerned. And, look at that. Nice.
But yet, he's still sat there in first. He is still not taken his penalty, and we still have no indication as to whether he is or not.
No, with only 3 minutes and a lap to go as well.
Yeah.
And the live tracking still says that there's a penalty set there for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it has not been revoked.
This is what annoys me, and I know I say it a lot on this stream, but rules are rules, and the rules have been broken, in our opinion. Just take your punishment and crack on.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to come in on the last lap and take his drive through.
Yeah.
If he can, I don't know. I don't think he can, but we'll see. I mean, I've seen it done before. Schumacher did it once in Formula One. But he had to get to the end of the pit lane for it to count.
I mean, if he's going to do this drive-through penalty on the final lap, it could potentially cause some drama when he comes back out. We could get some major incident happen on the last lap.
I don't know if it'll work.
Tight.
I don't think it'll work. I think the the finish line is before his pit box.
Yeah, I think the finish line, when you go into the pits, is the pit line. I'm sure Schumacher did it once. I shall research it and come back to it.
Oh!
And we have another collision.
Bird
and
That's
Nato.
going to be a safety car.
Yeah, Bird's out.
Yeah.
This is the end of the race.
I think this is the end of the race, yeah. And Degrassi hasn't served his penalty.
No.
Well, now he can drive through, can he? Because if the safety car's going through, he'll go ahead of the safety car, won't he?
Oh my God! Has he managed to cheat this again?
This will be it.
If I was McNeish now, I'd say, safety car, Lado, drive it through the pit first, will you? And he'll go, yeah, absolutely, I will.
Yeah. Well, they haven't even safety car'd it yet. It's still yellow.
Well, that's back to green now on the tip on the future.
Yeah.
Dennis into the pits. What? They got a problem? Dennis coming into the pits from 8th.
Yeah.
He's
come straight through.
He's come back out.
What?
Why did you do that?
What happened here? Bird on the inside.
Oh yeah, he was just pushed into the
corner.
Into the corner.
He's knackered.
But how have they managed to get him out of the way?
What?
I guess he wasn't knackered, and they actually managed. He
wow,
actually managed to get
impressive.
going again. They just vanished.
Crazy.
I'm lost here.
I don't understand how they just disappeared like that.
No, I don't.
Oh well, let's get into the last lap then.
Yeah.
Unless
now,
unless the force of them pushing together could get them straight.
I mean, maybe, but Bird said his car was knackered and it wouldn't go anymore.
Final lap. Here we go. This is what?
Yeah. So Degrassi is not taking the penalty.
Oh, they black flagged him.
Is that a disqualification?
Yeah. Good night. Didn't take his penalty.
Yeah. Degrassi black flag.
Yeah, well, it's fair enough, isn't it? It's fair enough. If he's
out. Yeah, he hasn't done it. Black flagged.
Wow.
He's good. He ain't going to stop there, is he? I bet he crosses the line.
I bet he finishes the race. Yeah.
I mean, you would do, but still. It's wow. That's going to rumble on. That's going to rumble on.
Oh, yeah, massively.
Where did the cars go? They must have driven off.
They're up straight ahead, just on that second chicane.
Wow.
All right, I'm just going to go in and have to move them.
Yeah.
So Lynn's going to win it.
I wonder what they're going to do with that, though. No, if they black flagged him, they black flagged him. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, well done, Lynn.
Yeah,
That's what we can say on that, I think.
he's going to finish it.
Has he even been told about the penalty? Oh, he's been told about the penalty. Oh, yes, he's been told about the penalty.
I think someone's happy.
Yeah. Do you know, of all of the teams in Formula E, I think I love Mahindra just because of the reaction of I can't remember his name, but their team principal. He's just so into everything that the team do. It's really nice to see. And is this their first Mahindra win of the season?
This season, I think.
They've come close a few times, but yeah, he actually cares about his team. Absolutely, Jaeger. It's a very good point.
Well done, son. Well done.
Yeah, that was a great race, well held, especially after yesterday.
Yeah, they're trying to have a chat with Lynn in the car. It's not going very well. I think Lynn is a bit taken by the whole moment and doesn't know what to do really.
What did he say?
He said, "I hope you've got a tear in your eyes as well, mates. Fuck."
Fair play.
They are loving it. Shaking the hand of everyone in the team.
Spreading that COVID around.
Yep.
It's not going to transmit itself, is it?
Yep.
Oh
God.
They're going to do each other an injury.
Oh.
Well, there we go.
All right, it turned into wrestling.
We'll keep an eye on what happens. With,
definitely.
With the Grassy, but I don't think there's going to be any kind of resolution to that today, other than just Degrassi is black flagged. But in the standings here, we've got Degrassi listed as 8th.
Yeah, that's the interesting part now. The championship. Where does that put Lynn now?
Good question. Let's bring up the information. Give me a minute to load it all up. Okay. Oh, I've closed the other one. Silly Jez. Right. So in the team championship, who have we got at the top? We've got Mahindra. Mahindra were on 96. So let's give them their 25. 121. So it doesn't push them too far up. Pushes them into 7th. Where's the other Mahindra? Out of the points. Fine. We've got one Mercedes in the top 10. Yeah, so that's 18 for Mercedes. Hey. 155. So that puts them ahead at the moment as my maths continues. But Jaguar have got points, so they're going to be all right, I think. 141 and 15. Yeah, 156 for Jaguar. They may take this lead here. Not going to bother with Nissan. Not going to bother with them. Who am I looking for? Envision Virgin. 7th gets you 6 points. Yeah, so if my math is correct, it now looks Jaguar first, Envision Virgin second, DS to Cheetah third, Mercedes 4th.
Wow.
But don't hold me to that one. That's just my quick maths there. Drivers. So nothing for Bird. Nothing for DaCosta. Dennis. 1 point for Dennis. Dennis is on 80 now, and that ties him with DaCosta in second. So whatever their tiebreaker is. And at the moment, I still believe it's alphabetical, so nothing will change. De Vries, where did De Vries finish? Second, so it's 18 for De Vries. I think that puts De Vries at the top of the championship quite easily. Yeah, puts De Vries on 95. He'll go to the top of the championship. Freins adds 12. So that's 88. Puts him in second in the championship.
All right.
So, yeah, big changes at the top. De Vries, Freins, then Bird. At the top.
Interesting. Considering the Bird had 2 DNF sets, he's lucky to still be in with a shout, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So.
Yes, and we will prepare for the final weekend of racing in the Formula E from Berlin on the 14th and 15th of August. A couple of weeks break. Yeah. And we, as the Effing Racing Show, will see you next IRL from my living room for the Hungarian Grand Prix next Sunday, August the 1st.
You will.
And
all together.
Rhys wants to get another battle royal in before we.
I know none of these boxes.
None of these boxes. Yeah.
Oh, perhaps we'll just stand there with a cardboard cutout around our face like this, and so it feels a bit more normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to design a different setup as well. Yeah, that's my problem. That's my burden to bear, and I will get it done before next weekend. I'm not done today, and Rhys, you're not done today. I think you're up next. What's coming up today for you?
4:30 is gaming with the Lado. So I think we're doing. Eric wants to play Fortnite. Now it hasn't won the vote, but we'll probably do Fortnite first, and then a bit of Rocket League towards the end, perhaps. He wants to school me at Fortnite, so it's. Do you want to play Fortnite, Eric? I'm guessing that's what you want to do. So I shall once again be making my Fortnite skills shown to the world from 4:30.
Well, if you started with Rocket League, I might be able to join you for half an hour before I go and get the child. But if you start with Fortnite, I won't be participating, I'm afraid. So I'll just throw that out there for Eric if he wants some extra people to join in. And then I think Jaeger's booked him in for 6 o'clock. Booked himself in for 6 or 6:30 to do a Skyrim challenge. And then I am back with 6 p.m. Thanks, Jaeger. I'm back at 8:30 with Matt for 2 Minute Warning, episode 50. Nice milestone for us. It's going to be a big episode, not just because of the anniversary, but because we're going through every single team and discussing what we can expect from them going into training camps, which mostly open on Tuesday.
Go G-Men!
So, yeah. Tune
That's
in.
a midnight job for you lot, then.
Find out what we think of your favourite stream. I mean, what is it's 2 hours at least.
30, at least
32 times 2. So, yeah, it should be a good one.
I'll nip in,
and that will do us.
Final
thoughts. Rhys, kick us off.
Well, as always, I'll keep it short. I think it was a good race. I mean, I'm glad Degrassi got black flagged. It was deserved.
Mm-hmm.
It was blatant. I'm sorry, and I know they'll argue the toss. They might have stopped for a split second, but it was blatant. Good on them for spotting it. Fair play. But it was another good Formula E race. So enjoyed it.
Duff.
Sorry, Alan McNish is talking at the moment.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna?
They believe they were within the regulations.
Well, of course they're going to say that, aren't they? They're not going to say, "Yeah, we broke the rules and we tried to get away with it." To be honest, but I think it's really unfair that the stewards are not letting us get away with our bullshit.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's not what they're going to say.
So, two very different races on one track. Very different races.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, 2 British winners. Happy days.
Which do you think you enjoyed the most?
Duff, this one.
Yeah. Rhys,
yeah, this
agree?
one is definitely a lot more action.
Yeah.
I mean, both were good.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you. I think the kind of not recklessness, but the balls to the wall racing that we saw in this one really made it for me. There were a lot more crashes, yes, but it just meant that people were racing a lot more hard.
It's hard for me to say because we just didn't see on screen there were a lot of overtakes in yesterday's race. We just didn't see them on screen.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
is a shame.
And hopefully they can sort that out before the next race, and especially going into next year. But
yes,
yeah, that's not what you want. You don't want to have this exciting action and miss it all because the producers pressed the wrong button.
Yeah,
it's no good at all. But there we go. So, thank you very much to everyone that has joined us. Hopefully you enjoyed our home race for the Formula E. It's been a good one. And we will see you next week from my home, not home race, but my home, for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Say goodbye, Rhys.
Goodbye, Rhys.
And say goodbye, Duff.
You've had your fun. Now fuck off.
Where does he get them from?
A genius. Pure genius.
Good afternoon, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.